Oh, wait, that they're... Oh, that was smart. See, long socks in the back. Generic intro in the back goes moo here, back with another nostalgic video, and today what we're doing is Dumb and Dumber actually smart or just dumb. Now, I know nothing about Dumb and Dumber other than I think they had a movie come out a couple of years ago, and I think they drive like a van or a car or whatever that's like a giant dog. I don't know anything about it. People have been asking about this in the comment section. I do read all your comments, so leave some down below. The last Nostalgia Critic video I did was Nostalgia Critic and Mad Max Fury Road, which is probably one of my favorite reviews I've ever seen Nostalgia Critic do, just from the set and the scene. Apparently a lot of the crew also loved it as well. That video had a charity shout out, and what I do for the charity shout outs, whatever the video makes, the first day will go to that charity. That video made a whopping $2.75 because YouTube is paying the bills right now, and I was supposed to go to like Carolina manga library, which I'm in North Carolina, so that's actually hit home, but it's not enough, so I donated to Greensboro Urban Ministry, which is a charity that I've actually volunteered for in the past because they accept any donation, and it wasn't enough for the library. So we do that. I don't think there's gonna be one for this one, but I could not do that if it was not for the patrons. $3 a month get you all my reaction videos a day early, and I really could not do this if it was not for them. Like literally $2.75 how much that video made in the first day, and then that's like a majority of what the video make. But thank you so much to the patrons. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Likes are always appreciated as well. It's actually really important. But patrons got all the videos there. I'm completely against paywalls, and you don't see brand deals on their channel either. I turn down dozens of brand deals every day, it seems like. But let's go ahead and jump into, is Dumb and Dumber actually smart or just dumb? Alright. Alright, this is gonna, oh, are we gonna have a copper join us? No, oh.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Guy. Remember it so you don't have to. 30.
30?
Time.
Wait, this is 30 years old? Is this the original? I know they came out with one more recently. See, that's copper. Look at the socks.
Yep, it was in 1994 when this movie came out.
94. See, there's the dog car thing.
Understandably, we're very torn about it. Why? Well, because it's dumb.
Oh.
Dumb. This is one of the most honestly titled movies that makes no mistake about what it is. But
also, is that Jim Carrey?
It's endured for so long. It's one of the few films where when somebody says they like it or hate it, it's very easy to see why. It's a stupid flick that tries a wide variety of different jokes.
That is a crazy
around how dumb its main
tongue
characters
is stuck
are,
to a frozen pole.
You're gonna see that idiocy as funny, or you're just gonna see it as idiocy. But something I've noticed is whether you love or hate this movie,
who is it trying to appeal to?
Everybody has something positive to take away from it. The Siskel and Ebert review is a perfect example.
The what?
Siskel thought the film worked, but Ebert thought it didn't quite come together. But acknowledges there are moments where it's the hardest.
Was that a TV show that just talked about reviewing movies?
You heard me not only laughing, I almost had to be hospitalized. There was one moment in this movie that is probably the funniest moment I've seen in 5 years of comedies.
And that's
Chester, look at the socks.
Even people who don't like
socks.
it have at least one scene that they love. And it's different for every person. I think that's a testament to the Farrelly brothers not really caring if their humor is highbrow, lowbrow, dark, light, slapstick, or dialogue-driven. Their main focus is only getting a laugh in a believable enough environment. Does the same dumbness still work today, though? Well, let's take a closer
look. Did they not do a new one of these?
Let's see if 30 years makes this smarter, dumber, or both. Let's take a look at Dumb and Dumber.
Nimbus really liking the Nostalgia Critic. I think Simba likes the Nostalgia Critic too.
Carrey, hitting on a woman.
That's a lovely accent you have.
Austria.
Well then. Oh. Good day, mate.
How did I know he was going to do that?
Clearly Boston. The attempt doesn't work, and we see that Lloyd is actually the driver, which I'm not sure if the joke would be ruined or funnier if you heard him scrambling to get to the back seat.
Oh, so why is he in a limo? Oh, he's actually the driver. Okay.
And the credits roll while we're introduced to Harry, played by Jeff Daniels.
And he drives the dog
service, which he has. He has a weak excuse.
Okay, that's cool. That's a good reason.
But if you view these headlights as eyes, it suddenly looks like a deranged Pokemon. That's instantly worth it.
So why couldn't they get a different
Neither are particularly good at their jobs. In fact, they both get fired. Harry for
cool.
running the dogs for a dog show, and Lloyd acting like a dumbass driving he thinks the love of his life, Mary, played by Lauren Holly. No, really, Fairleys, did you get in a fight over a girl who had that name or something?
Statistically, they say you're more likely to get killed on the way to the airport. I have this cousin.
Oh my god, I have
it. Lloyd, you think they still would have made a kid show out of this if they put together that Harry and Lloyd kinda have a body count?
Yeah.
Though maybe the show's not so innocent when you realize the whole intro they're chasing Beaver. Everyone knows what they're doing.
See, long socks in the back.
Very uncomfortable. Goodbye.
Lloyd. clawed me and bit me.
Just go.
Sure, this isn't a prequel to the number 23.
That's a movie?
He knows as she leaves her briefcase, though, and he rushes to get it back to her, despite 2 other people
Why
who were
he
supposed
slide?
to
That was
pick it
actually kind of sick. Also, is that
up.
how
The scene is still great.
airports
My
used
only
to
issue
be?
is every trailer had a funnier screen than what actually made it in the movie. I still swear
Why?
there's a
'Cause
commercial
out of
where they
nowhere-
used the Wilhelm yell. And
Is that a
even was
Mandela
funnier than
effect?
what made it in.
Oh, well.
It turns out the people meant to pick up the briefcase are Joe and JP, 2 thugs who work for a criminal who kidnapped Mary's husband, and Lloyd now has the
okay.
ransom money.
Oh.
Most beautiful woman alive.
So they just have a bunch of money? How much money?
Get out of here. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How everybody who takes an alpha male class talks. Not that I would know.
Oh, no,
They
dog.
see the criminals and they think they have guns because they didn't pay their gas bill. Hey, that's legit. The gas company can be hardcore. One time I didn't pay the gas bill, now every time I use the lighter.
Oh, that's not good.
So they make a run for it. Our villains break in and decide to leave a message with their pet bird.
His head fell off.
It fell off? Why are his feet like that?
Yeah, it was pretty old.
I've seen Tom and Jerry. Some birds are just really sensitive.
Oh, yeah. It
It
happens.
The only dramatic moment in the
Also,
film.
that
Lloyd
haircut's
says
crazy.
he wants to do something that matters and travel to Aspen to get the briefcase to Mary.
Aspen.
I'm sick and tired of having to eke my way through life.
Eek.
Sick and tired of being a nobody. I'm sick and tired of having nobody.
One
Wow.
of the reasons Carrie
I got
plays
real
it so
deep.
well is because he confessed. It reminded him of when he and his family were struggling living out of their car. And these words
Wow.
hit hard because only on his 3rd starring role in a film.
Wait,
he was
really?
one of the
This is only
highest paid
3rd
actors in
role?
Hollywood. In fact, all these 3 monster hits came out the same year.
What?
It's a film on its own, but it does
Also, the
look
mask
a
is
little
that old?
different with that information. But doesn't lose track that it's still a dumb comedy.
Who's the audience for this? The people that like this, what other movies do they like?
Okay, that's enough.
I already made one movie creeper joke, though maybe Enigma could work here.
What? Oh,
They start
Enigma.
on a road trip as Lloyd confesses to get a little extra money he sold their dead bird to a blind kid. And if you're wondering what scene made Ebert laugh so hard he embarrassed himself, this is the one.
Can you say pretty bird?
They tape
Pretty bird.
the
Yes,
bird's head
pretty
back on.
bird.
Good to know the best don't shy away from their dark and twisted side.
1994 was a different time.
Is no more.
Harry accidentally spills some salt, so he literally throws a salt shaker over his shoulder, hitting some truckers who threaten him. Lloyd says he has a plan to get back at him he saw in a
What-
movie once.
what, how?
He tells the truckers they're sorry and want to buy them around, but
Okay.
as the waitress,
I'm
the
done.
truckers are paying for Lloyd and Harry's meal.
All right, that's what he wants.
Put these on there too.
Movie that got that trick from? Pooh's Grand Adventure.
What?
The movie?
Oh, wait, that they're.
Mile down the road and
Oh,
slit his
that was
throat.
smart.
Most violent scene ever animated. Which is funny because it sounds very similar to a scene in Something Wild, but Harry was there for that. He would have remembered.
Oh, well.
I'm not pulling over now.
Harry's freaked out. The truckers are going to catch up. Either way,
truckers.
It has to be pissing
The
in several beer
truckers.
bottles. This gets the attention of a state trooper, played by Harlan Williams.
How does that
And
get his
When I
attention?
first saw this guy's comedy, I didn't really understand it.
What?
But years later, I love the hell out of it.
Why?
He's an art comedian who experiments and tries anything once, making his reactions very unexpected. You'd think when he drinks this beer bottle full of piss, he's gonna spit it out or scream.
He's
or
gonna
have some
like
sort of
it.
big
He's gonna like
reaction.
it.
But instead, we get
Oh.
a dolphin having a stroke. I don't know what that is, but it's great on rewatches.
Get the hell out of here.
He lets him go, and Lloyd has a daydream about meeting up with Mary again.
That's
That's
not
about
it.
how you
That's-
would think a daydream from this character would go. Even this scene, odd to say, doesn't seem weird for this character. But fantasy suddenly being taken over by a kung fu movie where the staff all wants to hit on his woman? That's the kind of bonkers that needs to be preserved. This takes over 2/3 of the fantasy. You could cut it and miss nothing essential to the plot, but by God, you would miss a joke literally throwing its heart at you and putting it in a doggy bag. It's just amazing. Yeah, one of my
What?
favorite wake-up moments.
The
when
headlights?
suddenly turn into
Oh,
a truck.
no.
Thank God he wasn't driving towards a Macy's parade. And
Wait,
as
what?
pretty useless as both these thugs are. Yeah, keep loading that gun or we're never gonna see it used. We do
What?
get this
Is
one
that just to
badass
be like, hey,
moment.
they have it?
Get off the phone.
Oh, okay.
Stay tuned for more of the St.
Doctor
Louis
Who.
reboot of Doctor
St.
Who.
Louis? Why is it
Tends
so
to have a
accurate?
busted car to find out more about Lloyd and Harry and who they're supposedly working for.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
No.
Guys!
Fun fact, this wasn't in the script, and you can tell because Daniel starts to lose it just before they cut away.
Oh.
Again, though, you can see a little bit more of his reaction in the trailer. Where
He thought that was funny.
Play along with it a bit more. Though honestly, it would have been more effective if they went with this.
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Oh, no.
When Joe figures out they're not with anybody, they're just incredibly dumb. He plans to poison them, but Harry and Lloyd
With
accidentally
what?
end up poisoning him instead.
Oh, no.
I know CPR.
I know CPR. That's what you do with a Krampus.
It's okay! I'm a lifeguard!
Oh, no.
Joe ends up kicking the bucket, but that doesn't stop their trip. As they make their way to a gas station, when Lloyd bumps into the trucker they scammed earlier.
They're still chasing them?
Accidentally saves him, though, just in time for me to get a good look at one of my personal favorite jokes.
Why are you looking up here? The joke
It's
is...
not an amazing joke. No, it's literally what's written under it.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
Hey folks, we're starting YouTube memberships. If you want to
Are they really starting? I feel like they've done this for a while. They've had
check out and see if you want to
months, maybe even a year now. They've been doing these. The membership
takes over driving, taking him several miles in the wrong direction, resulting in this great line.
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Expected the Rocky Mountains to be a little rockier than this.
Well, these Rocky Mountains are the actual height of Rocky.
Oh.
Harry is pissed because they have no money left, so he leaves Lloyd.
What do you mean they have no money left? Was the briefcase full of
with
money?
a scooter though, and they're back on track. Harry has to go to the bathroom though, despite them trying to save on gas.
Just go, man.
Just go.
That sure is warm.
Another successful Amazon.
Ew.
They make it to Aspen, growing closer than they've ever been. But they realize
Are
when
they
they get
stuck
there,
together?
they have no idea where Mary is. They finally find out though that the briefcase is filled with tons of money.
Wait.
We borrow a few bucks, just a
so they
small
have
loan from the briefcase, and we find ourselves some reasonable lodgings.
Oh, come on. You can pick up more from Carrie's paycheck. Nah, I'm just kidding. It'd be 7 briefcases to match his payment.
He made $7 million for this?
Him.
No way.
What the
Half
hell?
of it went
Don't
to
worry,
him.
no one else is.
Oh, okay, it's fine.
There you go.
They of course blow all the money on things they don't need until they find a paper that says Mary is going to attend a major event.
Huh.
I'm not sure how the Fairleys keep finding the most beautifully ugly tuxes in film.
What do you mean
But
ugly?
they've proven to be almost as iconic as quoting other iconic
I mean, I don't
lines
like
in
the-
a new iconic way.
The undershirt
Eat her
thing.
liver with some farver beans and a nice bottle of Chianti.
Scarier than anything in Hannibal. They see Mary as helping an endangered type of
Owls.
owl.
Well, those owls
Leading
look
to this
terrifying.
Nice set of hooters you got there. The owls, they're beautiful.
He had to do that in front of Terry Garr. She originated that joke. And Harry is supposed to build Lloyd up, but ends up falling for her instead.
We successfully made it a bulldog with a shih tzu. We called it a bullshit.
They're obviously fine. They just knocked it over and jumped off. Oh, that's
Colonel
funny.
Chamberlain, everybody. I think everybody knew something like this.
No,
was
not the
coming.
owl.
Well,
No.
this party really died.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, just one day until retirement from Hogwarts.
Oh,
Seriously, this
no.
film really likes its dead birds.
Yeah, why? Are
Harry
dead birds
says
supposed to be
Mary's going to
fun?
meet up with Lloyd at a different location while he spends the day with her instead.
There's been some family problems,
Family, you think?
but I don't want to bore you with those.
Oh, he's supposed to be a
Lead you on,
stranger.
thinking you have a chance while my husband's life hangs in the balance. Yeah, okay, not everything gels together in this.
Oh, look, Frost.
What do you mean? Why do you see Frost and you lick it?
warm water, would you?
Yet he's still a more convincing dud than Ezekiel Sims.
Oh, was that Morbius? Or it wasn't like
Just
Morbius.
imagining Elsa giving Olaf the same treatment in Frozen.
Mmm.
Lloyd finds out about Harry's betrayal, and while Harry makes up more lies,
that, a Diablo?
Lloyd plots his revenge.
Oh no. That's a lot. That's a lot.
So I've made it clear in the past, I'm not the biggest fan of fart jokes or shit jokes or stuff like that, but there are a
Is it
few
gonna be his
that
own?
just slay me. And this is their goddamn crowning achievement.
Why?
I've seen this joke done so many times and it's always so lame, but this movie turns it into an art. First off, the build-up's sensational.
What do you mean the build-up?
Harry acting only with his
Oh.
eyes, preparing for Harry's suffering. To Daniel's
Instant-
face when he first senses what's coming.
In the
To
Diablo?
The amazing sound
Oh,
design.
no.
I swear, replicating bubbling turmoil in a liquid hydrogen bomb. All building
Oh,
up
no.
to this comic nirvana.
Literal spit take.
It's the mix of his facial reaction, his body positioning, and that explosive
The
noise
eyes
about
crossing.
Krakatoa erupting into a toilet bowl. That look
Fighting
of
demons.
excruciating pain and utter ecstasy is one of the funniest things we as humans have ever filmed. It's so painful, it feels good, yet so good, it feels painful. And then, on top of everything else, we get an obvious but still masterful punchline.
I hope you're not using the toilet, it's broken.
Oh no!
And even that punchline needs another payoff.
He's just laughing.
I don't care what.
Also, how much money was in there for them to buy Diablo?
This stupid scene has layers. And people who love the craft of comedy should be studying it for years. I say without the tiniest bit of irony or sarcasm, I literally did this entire review just so I could talk about this one scene. If scientists ever do a study of comedically perfect moments, this has to be in the top 10. Don't look at me, that's just science.
This is really that. Do you think it's that good of a moment?
It's also a pretty funny callback.
The blind Rhode Island boy who was duped into buying a dead parakeet.
I just thought he was real quiet.
It's that one guy who's waving like, he can't see me, he's blind. God, I love it when a good comedy has no conscience.
None.
Lloyd drops by unannounced and tells Mary about the briefcase.
How do you know where she
to go with him back to the hotel to pick it up? Here he practices his.
And there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it.
She makes him feel like a schoolboy.
I feel like a schoolboy again.
A schoolboy who desperately wants to make sweet, sweet love to you.
I chip off my childhood accident for you.
What?
It doesn't work as well.
Did he have a
in
chipped
person,
tooth?
though.
Mary?
What does he say? It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I'll probably get blocked by YouTube. Oh. Basically says what?
She says their chances are 1 in a million, which he misinterprets as.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Oh, is that where that meme came from?
The mindset of anyone who sent a dick pic to a stranger. But the mastermind behind the
Who does
kidnapping,
that? Oh.
Yeah, you don't care who he is, and neither does the audience. Takes them hostage as well, finding out all his money has been replaced with IOUs.
That's a car. $275,000. Might want to hang on to that one.
Every IOU dollar is worth 5 British pounds.
It's Major Bison.
Harry comes in to save the day, does a pretty bad job, but then bounces back to still do a pretty bad job.
Okay. Why is he not even ducking? Why is he just standing there hoping? Oh well.
But it turns out the
that's a
stranger
lot
at the
of
gas
cops.
station was an FBI agent.
But why is he with
her husband, leading to this dark as hell scene.
Wait, why are you shooting? It's not actually happening. Yeah.
No, really, this might be the most demented character Carrie's ever played.
Probably.
They walk back home when they're approached by a bus full of bikini models looking for 2 oil boys to grease them up before their competition.
You are in luck.
Off the street.
There's a town about 3 miles that way. I'm sure you'll find a couple guys there.
It's pretty well known the original ending had them getting on the bus, but Jim Carrey refused to shoot it because he said their characters would be too stupid to do that.
Okay.
You'll have to excuse my friend. The town is back that way.
Oh, well,
that's kind of an asshole thing to do, not even shoot the original version as an option. I mean, he's
No,
the
they
actor,
didn't even
not
shoot
the
that.
director, and for what he's getting paid, he probably should have shot the
Half
alternate
the budget?
too. On the other hand, he was right. That ending sucks, and this one's far better.
Don't worry.
True.
We'll catch our break too. Just gotta keep our eyes open.
I'll compromise and say your douchiness knew what it was talking about. And that was Dumb and Dumber. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a little funnier than I remember it. I think like anybody,
it's older
I'm
than
gonna find
me.
some jokes that don't work, and there are plenty of moments that don't tie together that well. But with the exception
Also,
of
we
maybe
completely
Fourth
just
Wall
didn't even
jokes,
explain
and
that
then the
scene.
Something wild joke kind of counts. They try every type of humor I can think of in this. Again, within the limits of the reality they created. There's so many quotable lines and funny moments I didn't even have time to mention here, and most of them do get a lot funnier the more you watch.
That's so sad.
Even when they feel desperate, there's just such a going for broke attitude and joy of performance that felt throughout the entire thing. Whether it's one with straight men or antagonists or over-the-top leads, everybody does their part with complete conviction, trying their best to make the joke work. Harry and Lloyd go back and forth between being likable and unlikable, and both work because the characters are usually too dumb to tell which is which. There's no moral or ethical conflict to be analyzed. It's just 2 idiots being 2 idiots.
Yeah,
and
quite literally.
This team at this time bringing these
What is your opinion of this movie? I read every comment.
Also,
if you enjoy the video, like,
dumb, yet so funny.
I appreciate it. That's really important.
I'm a nostalgia critic guy. Remember? So
what should the next one be?
Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
What's it gonna be?
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
Head on. Because is that like an actual commercial where all they do is say, head on? Yeah, it's literally just that sentence over and over and over and over and over again.
This month for cameos for charity,
highly recommend a cameo from Doug. I've gotten two. They are hilarious.
Helping near or far.
Check out the Langolier video or the Battlefield Earth video.
Provides a number of different ways to save lives. So if you want a cameo of me saying happy birthday or good luck or whatever,
isn't using
click on the link
cameo
below
calls?
and be given
That
to
would
a
be
good
crazy.
Cause. Or if you're like, screw you, I can't even look at you. Well, consider giving to this organization anyway. You can give money, give blood, or even volunteer.
Not a single.
Amazing people
there's not a single person on this planet that knows my blood type. Not even me. No doctor. Not my parents.
You can give
no one. So yeah, that's just a little fun fact about me. Still never had an orange in my entire life. Also, another fun fact. Okay, I actually raided Doug today after my live stream. I was playing some Lethal Company with my friends, and actually I think we're going to be starting at 7 Days to Die server now that it's finally coming back to console after it's kind of like disappeared since 2014, or has been updated since 2014. Me and my friends used to play, and it was a broken mess. It was like Alpha 4. No, it wasn't Alpha 14. It was Alpha something. It was rough, but this was Dumb and Dumber, and not what I expected out of a movie called Dumb and Dumber, but old Jim Carrey. I'm not really sure who the other guy was. I'm not sure if he did anything else after this, but I obviously know Jim Carrey from numerous other roles. And let me know what you think about this movie. Let me know what the next nostalgia video should be. I do read every single one of your comments. I hope you're subscribed to those future videos as we're approaching 100,000 subscribers. But until next one, take care and cue the music.
We were